Kwe, ni Deluisi, Tara Lewis, Lewi ni Eskasoni. Hi, my name is Tara Lewis and I'm from Eskasoni First Nations. I am unavailable to join you all live today, but I have pre-recorded this video and I'm going to be reading off what I have written today. My name is Tara Lewis and I'm from Eskasoni First Nations, and I'm a 37-year-old mother of 7 beautiful, intelligent, and independent children. I am an avid hiker and ambassador here in Unama'ki, also known as Cape Breton Island. I believe there is a spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical connection with our people and the land. Hiking allows us to connect back to our traditional knowledge that today we are losing. There are many distractions that create a disconnection to our traditional knowledge. Today I'm going to shortly discuss this disconnection within our place, nature, culture, and environment. Indigenous heritage is placed next to nothing in value when comparing to the economic gains here in Canada. Non-Indigenous people for many generations were given the half-truths or shunned against the vivid truths of our people. My people, Olnug, or what settlers known as Micmac or Mi'kmaq, were nomadic people. My people respected and were the caretakers of the land known as Mi'kma'ki. We lived a holistic lifestyle where we believe there is a connection from the water, land, sky, and everything within. Not only living, but also spiritual connection with our ancestors and our Creator. In the mid-1940s, centralization allowed the Canadian government, with the help with the RCMP, to remove Innu from their own territories which their ancestors once lived. Having this displacement from one's own land was already a start of displacement of one's own identity. There is a deep connection between Innu and our ancestors. This was the start of creating this connection. Today, many Innu are struggling in protecting our inherent rights as caretakers of our land. Colonial and centralized mindsets have blinded its own citizens and Innu here in Mi'kma'ki. Religion replaced spirituality. Religion helped to impose its oppression of hierarchy of social class. Innu way of life was deemed unworthy or unsaintly. Utilizing centralization, it is controlled onto Innu, placing bounties upon Innu's life, ridiculing our people as we started to become disassociated with nature. The Canadian government created us to be dependent on this unnatural way of life. The Canadian government culture was a facet, instilling false information onto its citizens with the use of religions, legislations, and policing, with creating a segregated and separate mindset for their citizens. As talked as before, religion played an important role with disconnecting Innu with their culture. Fear is a common force to dissociate and divide the people, teaching to fear our own spirituality as it would be deemed as satanic practice. Legislation with the help of RCMP removing Innu children from their families and placing them in Shubenacadie residential school. They were established to kill the Indian in the child and to hate their culture and their own self mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Canadian legislation and police enforcing them offered availability for our parents and grandparents from protecting their children to being disassociated from their heritage and their culture. From the intergenerational trauma that inflicted upon our Indigenous people from each generation to the next had created the disassociation between our people and all types of environments, whether it be societal or natural environments. Our people can become anxious and are not equipped with mental abilities to deal with high-stress situations, causing aggressive flares, reclusive behaviors, and other mental tendencies associated with mental health or disorders. Healthcare does stipulate in a manner treated patient to patient due to their ethnicity of a person. In conclusion, there is a strong disassociation between our people and our culture heritage within the environment. Hiking in Mi'kma'ki, especially in Unama'ki, has allowed me to connect with my culture and spirituality. Walalio.